Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies. Today's beverage is a very nice Winter Wonderland coffee. That is coffee with a mix of almond, cinnamon and vanilla, I believe. Very nice and festive indeed. So welcome back to the game. In the previous video we were looking at the Rhino, which is a vessel specifically made to mount the Suspendium Disruptor, which we were trying to figure out whether it's actually useful or not. I think the consensus is that it is very useful indeed, but only as a support thing, and you would put it with another bigger fleet. I don't know what size of fleet, because this thing is nearly 7,000 generic units of currency anyway, so yeah, it's good for taking out really big ships, but yeah, I think its effectiveness can be limited, but it's a niche product, I think is the best way to put it. Either way, let's have a look at the airship editor this time, and I was thinking about something a bit festive, a bit silly, and thought, why don't we make like a Christmas tree type of arrangement? And we could do that. It would be very easy to do in a game like this. We could have, something along the lines of that, and then you just sort of build out from it, and you could build something very easy with that. But I think that's a bit low-hanging fruit for this one, and I think something along those lines. You get it, probably what I mean. Is that that's a Christmas tree-ish type thing. But I mean, obviously we wouldn't use all berths. That would be not ideal for shooting. Although boarding might be interesting. But yeah, let's try something a bit different. And I'm going to go and make, and you've probably seen from the thumbnail of the video, the Bauble of Doom. I originally tried to make something that was, again, sort of round, and obviously in a game like this that is grid-based, it could be problematic, but it would be something along the lines of this. Can we use, let's just use some basic, corridors with ladders. So we'll have 4 there, and then 3, and then, is it 3? And then 4, and then basically you would make something along the lines of that. And yeah, I mean, I thought that's okay. That's roundish, and it's not ideal. And then further on, you could go, well, actually, there are different structural shapes you could use. So you could maybe put that there, and then if we just sort of mount in, I don't know, that bit there on that side, and turn it to that side, and you can start to make something that is getting close to round, but again, not ideal. However, while looking through the shapes, we do have almost the perfect thing for this one. If we go down, there is a dome and a large dome. So we could take the dome, we could rotate it and place it there, and rotate it and place it there, and rotate it and place it there. And then, yeah, can we build in 9 squares a vessel that will work? Maybe is the answer, but what I think is even better is if we pull these out like so, we also have one of the rounded corners, which is in here, round corner, and it doesn't perfectly go around, I don't think, but it's good enough, and, well, as is life, we'll settle for good enough. Let's just fill this full of just corridor with ladder, and there you go. It's about as round as you're going to get something in airships. And, well, let's make something with this. So, what do we need? We need a weapon. We need... Actually, technically, we don't need a weapon. We could have boarding, which is interesting, now that I think on. Anyway, we need a way to move. We need a way to stay in the air. And we need crew. So let's focus on those things. The big issue that we have is that these domes here, these corners and domes, do not allow access externally. So we can't have a hatch to the top, or a gun sticking out the front, or anything like that. So how do we get on with it? Well, for a start, we'll go to lift, and you've got lots of options for lift. You've got things like dust tank ladder, you've got things like that. I mean, I could probably remove, say, those 4, and go with dust tank with ladder, dust tank with ladder. That would function fine. Sadly, the service ceiling, even at this stage, is -15, so that's not going to work. Most likely, we're going to take these 4 off the back. I mean, we could use a pressurized suspendium dust tank, but that's 88 generic units of currency. It's quite expensive for what it is. However, this suspendium dust tank is a little bit larger, but it's only 15. Okay, that seems to fit a little bit better. How we're going to move? Well, again, propulsion. We've got things like propeller. We've got large propeller, engine pods, all of these really cool options. But we can't have them Well, I mean, I did originally think of a sail because, yeah, the sail would allow us to, you know, say, let's move that over there. We could do something like that and do that. And because, you know, baubles do have the little hanging bit on there, so you could have a topsail. It would work. It would work. And now that I'm thinking, maybe we do something like that and maybe put some decoration on it. But does it alter the form factor a bit too much? If I was to remove that and put back in the dome here, we can have, if I remove these 4 pieces, an internal sail. And that would fit in, and that's 28, and we still get that perfectly round bit there. Another option is we can probably bring it up there, and yes, we will get the sail sticking out the top, but again, baubles have that sort of little bit there. It means we've got a bit of a space at the back. Well, we could probably go with, say, command and crew and a cockpit, and there's the cockpit part of this sorted. So let's just remove all of this, and this is what we've got left to build in. What sort of thing do we want to make? Well, we could go troops, spider, but no, air dragoons. We could do that. We could go with marines. Yeah. And grenadiers, which are elite infantry. Okay. I mean, the marine barracks is not a terrible idea. What do we need? We need to connect stuff up, and we need to have supply hatches. So if that was there, that's marine barracks, which is, how many do we have? 8 marines ready to board enemy ships. Grenadier barracks are grappling hooks, so you only get 4 of them. Wasp killer. Originally created for fight clockwork wasps, these marines are equipped with steam-powered exoskeletons and Gatling guns. Because of their weight, they have to be dropped vertically onto the target ship. That's cool and all, and we will get to that at some point, but it's probably too expensive for what we're going to do. You've also got air dragoons, which are boarding troops equipped with suspension backpacks, which again are really good, but this is just barracks. Alright, well, I reckon we can have resources, wooden supply hatch, and let's put some crew in. Berths. 1, 2, 3. That is a legitimate vessel. Wow. We could even, if we wanted to, service ceiling of 33 meters, put a fire point in. And there is our perfectly round, serviceable vessel. Armour-wise, it's currently on wooden wall. Is it wooden armour? It's wooden armour. Service ceiling is 30 metres. Wood wall would take it to 38. What about canvas? Canvas would give it 46. If we had dragonhide armour, it would give us 46 metres, and it's good as armour goes, but it's also 719. There's no way that is going to work. Shell armour. Oh, that has a nice look to it. But again, it's expensive. Whereas if we just go with canvas, it's just cheap. Okay, let's decorate this then. Let's go with painting, and let's have a bright red bauble. Apart from the sail, which is a shame. Is this... Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was going to say, is this ridiculous? And I can confirm I think it is. Okay, I'm going to change something up. I'm going to remove... Oh, do we need to? No. I was going to say I was going to remove that wooden supply hatch and put it down here because it's easier access, but they just go straight up and out. That would work. Okay, so this would be... the Bauble of Doom. It's the boarding of doom. Save the design. Save. That's now saved. Let's make a modification. Let's go to weapons. Remove that. We're going to come down and we're going to find probably one of the only few things. Well, we could have kinetic bombs on the bottom if we wanted to. We could actually mount that. Oh, -8. 18 service ceiling. No, we can't do that. But we can have a sponson. That would fit in. I think we're not going to bother with that, though. Let's have a light sponson. 2 light sponsons. Crew and crew. And we need a source of ammo. Resources. Small ammo store. And there it is. Let's just colour that again. Actually, let's change this to like a lovely green colour. Oh, yeah. Nice green bauble. Alright, let's have that one. Let's have it as the Bauble of Doom. Save design. Save. Let's just see how useless these things are. So, it is a day fight. Actually, no, it's not a day fight, is it? It's a snowy fight. Snowstorm, snowy night, snow. It's not very... Oh, that's nice. Nice, there we go. Highland Ruins. Lowland, mixed, Oasis, Rocky Meadow, Rocky Mountains. Now we're talking. Winter's Dawn. Winter's Day. There we go. Okay. So, add airship. Oh, good grief. Oh, the service ceiling is far too low. It's so low. And the other one's going to be worse, isn't it? Because it's going to be even heavier. Oh no, the Boarding of Doom's got a much... the Boarding of Doom's got a much better one. And there they are. There's the Baubles. We've got this thing here, which is the boarding one. Which is... it's serviceable if we're going to board a ground vessel. 473. Is there anything in the game that's even close to that cheap? The creosote. The cranium. Oh, it's a ramming vessel. This is the Bobo. And immediately it would win, wouldn't it? Let's just get that out of the way. It would win because it would stay up there and just shoot us to bits. Right, okay. I can't believe I'm saying this. We might have to make some version 2s of these. Could we make them bigger? I mean, you could, but yeah, we're having a bit of fun here, aren't we? Right, let's try something else. Against it, we're going to put in... Again, the bat would absolutely destroy us. Absolutely destroy us. The creosote. I mean, it's still not... It's not going to work. We're gonna die, but we're going to put it in anyway. So we'll put that further back. And this one, we're going to bring forward. So start the fight. Immediately, this one is going to move, like that one. We're able to fire from that, which is good. Oh! The speed of the Bauble is amazing! And for whatever reason, it's deciding that... I'll tell you what. It wants to shoot this one. Right, board. That one. So I've told the guys to board. Do you know what the best thing is? The noise when it hits here. It's that noise there... that it just made of the outside breaking. It's like glass, like a glass ball, or glass bauble actually breaking. Oh, let's see if I can dodge away at that. Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh, darn it! No! No! Okay. The thing they've taken out is, yeah, it's the way to actually move. Okay. Right. All I can do is ground the vessel. How's our Bauble doing here? It's not doing too bad. Can I outmaneuver it? Let's move. What I've done is I've landed it, so now the guys, yeah, they're now on the ground, right? So we can still tell them to move and order to go there. And why are we drifting back over? Have we lost our propulsion again? We have. We've lost propulsion. Okay. We're just going to bounce off the edge of the map now, aren't we? And boink, yep, and now we're going to go forward. I mean, we're doing damage. We're also taking ridiculous amounts of damage. I should point out that we're also overcosted compared to that. The armor's gone. That's not true. We didn't have any armor in the first place. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but are they going behind us? Yes, we should be able to flip. No. No, we cannot. But they're not firing. Move. Flip. Just flip. We can't flip. But it's not firing either. Okay. What can we do then? This one's out of action. The crew are not doing anything. The only thing I can do is I'm going to ground the ship. Why can't we ground the ship? Ground the ship. It's not doing it. Move. Down. At all. Nothing. Can't even ground the ship. But it's not firing. Have we just got a draw? We've got a draw. Okay. So, we're immobile, but the creosote survived. But it is a draw because it wasn't firing. So I reckon it kind of ran out of ammo. Let's try that again. Lovely winter's day in a suspendium bog. No, maybe not. Highland Ruin winter day. What else we've got? Deep forest winter's day. Hills winter's day. No, definitely the Highland ones. For a winter's dawn. Lovely. So, we want airships. We want the Bauble of Doom. Further back. Airships. The Boarding of Doom. There. And airships. How many points was that? It is 473. And we do have the Robin, which is flamethrowers. 491. This is one of our vessels. Oh, this is not going to go well. So I'm going to start the fight. Initiate boarding. As you may imagine, what's going to happen here is that the Boarding of Doom is going to get a little bit lit on fire. Like so. And the guys are not having a good time of it. Yep, they're all toast. That's sort of what we expected. Let me move this back over so we can keep firing. All we need to do is take them out. That's all we need to do. But again, we've lost our sail. Why is the sail the first thing to go? Go away and fire here, because this thing doesn't seem to be firing. Oh, hang on. We've just taken the little fire thing off the side, which is always an advantage. Alright. So we are underpointed on this fight. They don't seem to be engaging any of their weapons or engines. I've just realised this has got a hybrid armour system. It's got composite armour. We've got metal on the front, where the flamers are, the things that are very flammable and often explode. But on the back, we've got just standard wooden armour. How are we doing for ammo? Not too bad. Just going to move forward a little bit. But it's not firing. And I'm not too sure why. Obviously, I can't move. I said brace for impact and it's went up. Well, hang on. It's moved. It's repositioning. It's still not doing anything. I don't want to go down in case this thing follows us. Oh no, it's decided that it does want to engage this one. Oh, we've taken a flamer off though. But we've got 5 ammo. 4 ammo. 3. Come on. Come on, it's almost there. I can see the suspendium chamber. We've got 2 more ammo. We don't have much left. It's going to land on top of this thing if it falls out the sky. Is that it? Is that it? Are we out of ammo? We're out of ammo. It does say no target available. We might have a bit of ammo left. Yes, we did. We had one in the chamber. Oh, we have more than one in the chamber. I think that's it though. Hang on, he's loading. Ready to fire. There it goes. Is this our last shot? There it is. Here we go. And I missed. Okay. Yeah. This is anticlimax. What can you do? Oh, dearie me. Okay, so the Bauble of Doom is out of ammo. The Boarding of Doom is drifting. Oh, and now it's flaming. Ramming speed? I mean, well, what can we do? Oh, hang on. It's coming towards us. Oh, this is not good. There's the end of that game, isn't it? Okay. Can we move past it? Ooh, it decided to fall out of the sky. We have been defeated. Both are mobile. It appears that the... Yeah, it appears that the sails are exceptionally vulnerable. Okay, let's try something different. Bauble of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's them. Put them all close in. Like so. And airships. The Boarding of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. There we go. What are we on? 2,838. What is close to that? Actually, the Winter. Oh, the Elk. Which was, yeah, it's a similar thing. That's close enough. So realistically, that would stay near the back, wouldn't it? With all of its long-range stuff. And we wouldn't. What's this? Shots fired from right to left are less accurate. That's going to give us the advantage. Well, quite frankly, I'll take any advantage we can get. So there's the... there's the baubles. Yeah. Oh, less shots. Let me just move these things. And we'll move to there. Go, go, go. The thing is, I mean, they're quite fast. It's got a sort of Borg type thing going for it, because there's no moving parts around it. You just see these things that are getting absolutely plastered because of the flak. But at least we can board. Board, board, board. Go, go, go. Now that one, we're just going to have to... Basically what we're going to tell them to do is ram over the top. Once we've got command. Ram, ram, ram. Go, go, go. So... Yes. Yes. We've got crew. We've got crew on board. We have crew on board. Let's bring those up. Bauble of Doom falling out the sky. Sorry, Boarding of Doom. It's a Boarding of Doom. Another couple more. We've got a couple of baubles that are... Yeah. Sort of latching themselves to the front here. Like a leech. We've captured it! We captured the elk. Okay. Oh, good grief. Winter Dawn. Let's try airships. And I mean, let's get it out of the way. We know for a fact that things like the bluebird would always win. The bumblebee would always win. The goldfinch certainly. Heron, I don't know. Heron, no. We'd probably be able to win against the heron. Let's put the heron in there. 1,686. Airships. We'll have the Bauble of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Airships. Boarding of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're a little bit overpointed. Let's remove that. There we go. Close as you're going to get. 1,653 as opposed to 1,686. Realistically, that would be as far back as possible. Let's give it every single chance. And shots fired from the east means... Oh, sorry, distracting light from the east means shots fired from left to right are less accurate. So we have the disadvantage on this one. Start the fight. There's the Boarding of Dooms. We're going to select move and basically get as close to that target as possible. We're also going to do the similar thing with the others because their shots have already been fired, which means they've armed the fuses for a certain location. And that's one thing that this... Oh, good grief, I've well overshot that, haven't I? Let's tell them to board. And from these, we're going to tell them to go now back over this time, because I can hear shots coming out. Although, what we've actually inadvertently done is move back into the shots that were fired previously. So that's not ideal. From these guys, then, let's just go there. Let's get close in. Bauble of Dooms. I wouldn't anticipate that one lasting much longer. But I think the boarding is going to get it for us. Yes, we've boarded. This one has got loads more crew ready to go. There we go. The boarding of Dooms. Brilliant. Victory. Okay. Right. Let's do one last one. Again, it's going to be a winter's day. Lovely winter's day. Airship. Let's put in. There's the Vindicator. What's the most expensive thing on this list? That. Well, we'd just win. We would just win. The Vindicator's expensive. Excuse me. Starling is expensive. The Vindicator, I think, is... Yeah, it's more expensive. That's 5,000. Let's have that. Come on, let's have that. So, this one again, we'll put back there. I think is only fair. We're going to add airships. We're going to add the Bauble of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, we still got points left. We're going to add the airship and the boarding of Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's remove that. Add airship. I'm going to put another bauble in because ranged is really the only advantage we have here, because these things are not going to be able to board unless that gets knocked out of the sky. So, actually, I'm going to put another one of those in as well. What's the most expensive? The bauble is 234. The boarding is 239. So the boarding is more expensive. We are on 5,417. They're on 5,311. So we are slightly overpointed. But, well, we need every advantage we can get here. Look at the shots ringing out, actually. That's fairly impressive. We're bringing in the boarding baubles, which is going to go underneath here. The idea is to get it to think about where it wants to go. I'm going to initiate boarding for all of these guys, so it's going to put the crew on the outside, like so. For these ones, they're actually firing quite well. That's an impressive line up there. Let's go to aimed fire. And, well, again, we're just going to move them so we're near this thing. And I don't care if it lands on top of us. In fact, that is probably desirable as a trait. Because then at least we can basically climb up, and they're already on the roof anyway of the baubles. We've got a couple of baubles fall out the sky there. They are taking damage. We can see some of their suspendium chambers and even some sparks from it. Let's just see what the baubles of Doom are in shape. We still actually have them in a fairly decent state. Ammo's probably not ideal, but we're not out of the woods yet. Let's see what we can do here. We're just waiting like a little limpet underneath, just waiting, just a mine there. Come on, get closer. Get closer. And we're still manoeuvring around just to try and give this something to think about. We can't sadly do anything with that bauble, or the boarding of Doom there. The other baubles are firing. I'm seeing considerable damage to their armour, but maybe not the parts. Oh, there's also one there as well. We can move that. Can we? No, that's out of propulsion. We've got one on fire, but we can put out fires with the boardings. We can see they've got two of the biggest suspendium chambers in the game. Let's just pause it for a moment. We're going to go over to the Baubles. Yeah, they're running out of ammo. I don't think we're going to win this one. Unless we can take something out seriously from them. I don't know what we're going to do. We can see holes in their armor. We can see their crew maneuvering. It's so... I mean, these things are probably so close to breaking, at least one of them. Huge chunks in their armor. Big gaps. But we just don't have the ammo for it. Come on. Come on. We can't move them. Most of these are out now in terms of movement. I can push them along a bit. But I think that's all of the fire. I think that's all the fire we're going to see. Yep. Ammo is depleted. Ammo is depleted. The question is, what state is this in? I mean, it's firing. And we can see the baubles getting shot to bits. But my question for... Oh! Darn it. My question for it is... How much has that got left in the fight? Because we're seeing it fire and fire and fire and fire. Fair enough. But it keeps dropping out of the sky. It's running out of coal. Move troops board. We might get a draw off it. I can't imagine it's going to run out of coal. We still have troops. You have 46 troops. I can tell them to board, but unless it lands, there's nothing we can do. What about all these guys? Ground the ship. Yep, that's done. And board the ship, that one. Do we have more crew? Just the 46. It stopped firing. Why has it stopped firing? I mean... Has it ran out of ammo? It's possible. We got a draw. We still have some Baubles of Doom. All the boardings of Doom are mobile. I mean, there's a common thread here. It's all a mobile. Combat stats. Accuracy 47%. Theirs is 63. We've had 48 crew sadly perish. They've had 1. Yeah. Okay. That is one of the craziest designs we've made. That is the boarding of Doom and the Bauble of Doom. There it is. You know what? The Suspendium Dust Tank worked. The sail doesn't. It's got far too few HP. If I was to make a version 2, I'll probably take the top off, like that, and do something like that, and have the sail at the top. Where is it? Propulsion. Have the sail at the top. Might even be that sail. Probably just the top sail. I think it would be okay. Not as quick. HP's actually less though, so would it work? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, that has been a little festive look at Airships, making the Bauble of Doom. If nothing else, hopefully it's been a bit of a laugh, entertaining. But it does genuinely bring some good ideas, I think. They're exceptionally cheap. They're very quick. The service ceiling is too low and they've got no armour. I think it's possible to make a really cheap, really small, mini boarding vessel that just zips towards the target and just unloads. Similar to the Sparrowhawk and other things that we made previously. But that's been with Airships Conquer the Skies. Hope you have enjoyed this little look at that. And if you have any more tips, suggestions for not just what we've done there in terms of improvements or whatever, but also ideas and suggestions and things like that, then by all means, pop them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.